Morning students, today we are going to study the topic types of business organization. In our last lecture we have discussed about meaning and features of business organization. Now here are the types. Broadly if we divide, then these business organization have been divided into three main categories. First is private sector undertakings. Private sector undertakings, as it is very clear by name, it is in the hands of a private person or a group of individuals, maybe in the form of company. But everything is managed by privately. Means private control, private management, private finance and private ownership. There is no interference of government at all. And the main motive of these undertakings are only to earn profit. So, first is, if we talk about the features, first is private ownership and control. It is owned, controlled and managed by private individuals. Maybe a single person, which is called a sole proprietorship, maybe in the form of joint Hindu family, in the form of partnership or in the form of a joint stock company or a cooperative society. Now, second feature of this private sector undertakings is profit motive. Means these organizations only work for profit. Nothing got to do with service. Their mere objective is to earn profit. Now, third is no state participation. No state participation means neither central government nor state government puts any interference in the working of any private sector undertaking. Fourth, private finance means they are not supported by government at all when the matter comes of finance. Means they are financing individually. And last is independent management. A private sector undertaking is managed by its owners. In case of sole proprietorship, the proprietor manages. In case of partnership, all the partners. In case of joint Hindu family, the members of the family. And in case of a company or joint stock company, the members or the directors of the company manages the business. Now, second is public sector undertaking. Public sector undertakings. Public sector undertakings means any undertaking which is owned and operated by the government, whether central government or state government, it is called, but it is owned and managed by government, public authorities. The features of this is state ownership, means fully owned and managed by the state, means whether central government or state government. There is second feature, government control. Government has 100% control over its working. The ultimate control of public sector undertaking is in the hands of government. Third is service motive. These organizations, these undertakings are established just to serve the society. Their mere objective is to serve the society, not to earn profit. Like Food Corporation of India, FCI, provides the food, wheat, rice, etc. at very low rate. So that is in the hands of public sector undertaking, in the hands of government. Government is providing them at a subsidized rate. They are not serving for earning the profit that might go in loss. And third is PPS, public private undertakings. That is called public private undertaking. Public private undertakings means there is a sharing of public and private, or that is also called joint sector undertakings. It is a joint sector means work of government as well as public or private person. Private person means there is a sharing, 26% invested by private, 25% government, and remaining by the other public. So it can be any type of sharings. Maybe in foreign investment there is other type of sharing, in other non-foreign companies there is other types of sharing. So it is called sharing. So that is called joint sector. So there is a mixed ownership, that is government, private entrepreneurs and the investing public jointly own a joint sector enterprise. Combined management, the management and control of a joint sector undertaking lies with the nominees or representatives of government, private businessmen and public. And share capital, the share capital of the government, private businessmen having 26%, government is having 25%, and 49% is in the hands of those who are means public as a whole. So here this topic also ends. In our next lecture we will be discussing about forms of private sector organizations. In this that we will be studying about the main forms which are called sole proprietorship, that is your next chapter, then joint Hindu family firms, partnership, that is your chapter number 6, then joint stock company and cooperative society. So when the business is owned by one, that is called sole proprietorship. When there are two or more partners, that is called partnership. When a family person members are holding any business, operating any business, that is called joint Hindu family business. And when it takes a form of a company, a big company, it is called joint stock company and cooperative society. So that we will be discussing in our coming lectures. Till then, thank you. Goodbye.